Hi everybody, it's your favorite jewelry lady, Mandy Gomez here. And I'm really excited tonight because tonight we're going to do a whole production of our actual show, or my actual jewelry show. My daughter Addison, is going to be our hostess with the mostest tonight. And we have some wonderful guests. We have some past hostesses and some jewelry ladies. So we're here to kind of just do our thing. But Addison's going to get us started by handing out Diva Dollars. So everybody gets Diva Dollars who showed up one time, if they're wearing premier jewelry, if they RSVP'd. So Addison's going to pass out some dollars to all the ladies if they brought a guest. So she's going to pass some dollars out.
Thank you.
And she's going to be in charge of those all night long.
Thank you. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, and now I always ask my guests to grab a lap board. And on my lap board, I just have a little bit of sponsoring information, a customer receipt, a $20 coupon if they're interested in hearing about the opportunity, and a guest survey. So everybody's going to get one of those. They're going to get a pin, and they're going to get one of our cutesy little mini purses for a game later on. But ladies, these purses are very special, so don't open them or don't lose them, okay? You want to hold on to them really good. So did you get yours? All right. And I think we're situated, so I think we're going to get started. So how is everybody doing this evening? Wonderful. Yay, well, I'm so excited that you are all here. My name is Mandy Gomez. I'm an independent distributor of Premier Designs. I want to welcome you all to Addison's Premier Designs Home Show. By show of hands, how many of y'all have been to one of these before? Oh, yay! I love that. Well, I'm so excited that y'all are here. That means one of three things. Either A, had a really good time the last time you went, and you can nod.
Yes.
Number two, you really like the jewelry, and you can nod. Or C, like Addison just a little bit, you're here to support her. I'm good with that too. But I am really excited that y'all are all here. Now, for those of you that haven't been before, they're hiding in the back. For those of you that haven't been before, I'm even more excited that you're here. I hope you have so much fun tonight that the next time you get invited to one of these things, you decide to come back. But one of the ways that we're going to have fun is by collecting lots and lots of Diva Dollars. Now, you're going to get as many of these as possible. Unfortunately, they're not good as a discount on your jewelry. That's really sad. Go aww, right? And you can't use them at Walmart or the gas station. That's even worse. So go aww. Whoever has the most Diva Dollars at the end of the night does win a fabulous prize. And since this is a jewelry party, I'm pretty sure it's jewelry that's exciting. So yay! Yay! Look, give me spraying some dollars because she got excited. You never know what you can get dollars for. Now, one of the first ways, one of the easiest ways to get some Diva Dollars, if you pull out that guest survey that's sitting right on top of your board, got a little girl on top, just fill out that top part of the information. If you fill that out really fast, wave it up in the air, get Addison's attention, she's going to give you some extra Diva Dollars. Now, Addison, don't take this form from them, okay, because they're going to need it later on. But once they wave that up in the air, give them some dollars.
Here's my Diva Dollars.
All right. Now, the next way that you're going to get lots and lots of Diva Dollars is really as easy as remembering my name. So it's going to happen in a couple of weeks. You'll be at work, you'll be at the grocery store, you'll be somewhere, and someone will stop you and say, oh my goodness, Patty, where did you get that awesome necklace? And I don't want Patty to say, well, I got it from some crazy lady that Addison knows. Now, she might think that, but I don't want her to say it. I want her to say that I got it from my favorite jewelry lady, Mandy Gomez. So for the rest of the night, anytime I say the words jewelry lady, not just jewelry, because I'm going to say that a lot, but if I say jewelry lady, I need you to shout out my name, and whoever Addison here to say my name, she's going to give you dollars, okay? So we're going to practice. I'm going to say jewelry lady, and y'all say?
Mandy Gomez.
All right, give them all some dollars. All right, now, since you know my name, you might want to know a little bit about me. Who's this lady that's telling me I have to know her name? So do want to tell you a little bit about me. I actually started this about 7 years ago. I got an invitation to a jewelry party at my grandmother's house, and I wasn't planning on going. At the ripe old age of 28, when you're given an invitation to your grandmother's house for a jewelry party, I thought, well, what kind of jewelry is my grandmother possibly going to have that I'm going to like? So I wasn't going to go. But this was back at the time of premiere that if you had a certain number of guests at your party, you got extra free jewelry. So that morning, like a good hostess, my grandmother called me and she said, hey, Mandy, are you coming to the party today? I only need one more guest to come to get my free bonus. So then you can't tell your grandmother no, right? So I walked in, and I was the bad guest. I brought my 13-month-old daughter, who was running all over the house. So I walked in the door, and I instantly fell in love with everything. I suffer from a problem called once I see something I love it, I have to have it all. It's a really bad problem. Does anybody else have that problem? It's bad. And I walked in, and I fell in love with everything. So I was watching the lady up front who was a jewelry lady.
Mandy Gomez.
Exactly. But how'd you miss it, Brady? But she wasn't your favorite jewelry lady.
Mandy Gomez.
Exactly. But I was watching her and I was thinking, well, I could probably do this job. I can flip a chart, right? I can flip a chart. I can read notes, right? I like jewelry, I like people, I like food more than I'm supposed to. I could probably do this job. Until when I went to go check out, I had filled out the entire front side of my order form, and this is a true story. The only reason I stopped filling out order form, like I didn't get another one, I flipped it over to the back, is because if I had, I wouldn't be here. My husband probably would have killed me. It would have been a bad situation, so I had to stop. And I give it to the lady, and she looks at me, and she says, okay, either you really, really like jewelry, which I do, or you need to be a jewelry lady.
Mandy Gomez.
Which I am, exactly. So 2 days later, I signed up. At the time, I had a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old. I had a full-time job and a husband whose mental age level was about on par with my 4-year-old. Not if you understand, right? So now here I am. I have a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. I left my full-time job 4 years ago to be a full-time jewelry lady.
Mandy Gomez.
And my husband's mental age level is now about on par with my 7-year-old. So in 6 years, he's aged a few, which is progress, right? But I absolutely love my job. And sometimes people will ask, well, you know, why would you do something like this? Why would somebody want to be a jewelry lady? Well, I'm going to tell you really quickly. Exactly. A couple of the really awesome reasons to be a jewelry lady. This is what I call. Exactly. This is what I call my bag of blessings. Y'all go, aww. So great. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about these things. So Premier is really awesome to us. As a person who sells the jewelry, we make 50% of everything we sell, whether it is one item or 100 items, it doesn't matter. And the night that we go to a home show or a jewelry party, we put that money in our pocket. We don't just send it off to somebody and wait for them to send us a check back. Anything we make that night, we're able to put in our pocket. So if I ever pull up to somebody's house and I don't have gas in my car, which happens to me a lot because I hate getting gas, if I sell at least one item, I can go put gas in my car and make it home. It's really a great thing. But we do make 50% of everything we sell. So an average home show is about $500. Now, I only have these wonderful big $100 bills. So we're going to pretend that we're going to have a $600 show. If I have a $600 show one evening, I'm going to make about 50% of that. So how much money would I make in one night? $300 just for going out, having some cupcakes, playing with some jewelry, playing dress up, having a good time. So one of the greatest thing that Premier does is, you know, helps ladies financially, which is fabulous, right? Another thing that they do, how many of you like to travel? You guys like to travel? I love to travel. So let's see what we have in here. I have, a little luggage tag. I have to keep that in. I got that from a jewelry lady. It was fabulous. But we do. I love to travel, and Premier is fabulous for a couple of reasons. One, because it has helped me be able to save more money for my family to travel, so we can do a few extra things that we like to do every year. But Premier also offers fabulous incentive trips that you can earn over time. We cruise every other year. They've done a Disney trip for the entire family. And coming up in May, we're all going to Canada. So it's a really awesome way to see things that I may not have thought to see before, or just kind of experience new things. So it's another really great thing that Premier does for us. What about recognition? How many of you ever clean the toilet at home, and your husband comes home and he walks in the door and says, oh my goodness, that toilet looks fabulous? Doesn't happen very often. Or, you know, unless you're in a sales position at work, a lot of times you don't really get the recognition that we all deserve. Everybody deserves to be recognized. But Premier is really awesome about recognizing us in our business for the things that we want to accomplish in our business. Some ladies like to sell a lot of jewelry. Some ladies like to start a big family and have a downline. So they like to recognize us for the things that we want to do in our business. And one of the ways that we get recognized is with our awesome Premier charm bracelets. So every time we set a goal for ourselves, Premier gives us a contest, we get to add to our little charm bracelets. And most of the time, most of these charms actually represent free jewelry. So most of the jewelry that you see on my table, most of the jewelry that you'll see in the display tonight is all jewelry that I've earned from Premier just by doing the things in my business that I want to do. So it's really a win-win. I get to work my business and we get free jewelry, which is really awesome. And now the most important reason for me that I like to be a part of this company are these people right here. Now this first set, well, this is obvious. It's these people right here. This is my family. Without Premier, I would not be a stay-at-home mom. I get to pick my kids up every day after school. I stand right out in my driveway at the bus stop and wait for them to come in. I go on field trips. We get to do fun things. I get to spend more time with my family. take vacations, trips, things like that. So without Premier, I know I would not be able to do what we do with our family. The second group of people, the second photo, is a whole bunch of other jewelry ladies.
Mandy, go ahead.
Exactly. Not just other jewelry ladies, but hostesses, customers. They're all more like friends than they are people that I run across in my business. They're more my family. They're more an extended family. I would not consider any of the ladies in this room just somebody I met in passing. I saw you somewhere. You know, it would be more than just, oh, look, there goes Erica. See you later. You know, so it's really about the relationships that you build. So Premier is great for giving us all these things. So those are some of the reasons that I'm a part of this company. I know, for me, the first time I went to a show, I did not walk in the room thinking, ooh, I want to be the person that sells the jewelry. That's not what I thought. And I know none of y'all came here today thinking that. But if you pull out that guest survey, number 5 on your survey says, if you promise not to stalk me, I will admit that I'm curious about this business and I would like some information to read. Now, if this is a true statement, check that off. That information could be for you. It could be for somebody that you know. Just check it off. I'll send you some information if you want to call and talk with me. I'll give you some more information. If not, I'm not going to stalk you. I just come with a 0 stalk guarantee. Now, one last thing that I want to say before we flip this next page is that an average person who does sell jewelry, who does one show a week, is going to contribute about an extra $1,000 a month. So that's something else to think about. If you know somebody who could use an extra $1,000 a month, if you could use an extra $1,000 a month, check that off and I'll give you some information. All right, so now that you know everything there is to know about me, I'd like to know a little about you. I want you to tell me your name, how you know our lovely hostess, and what you would do with an extra $1,000 every month. If you open up your purse on the first day of every month and there's $1,000 sitting right on top, what are you going to do with that money? All right? All right, Brandy, what is your name?
Brandy.
All right. And how do you know our lovely hostess?
From my lovely mother.
Aw, and what would you
My
do?
favorite jewelry lady.
That's right.
Mandy, go ahead.
What would you do with an extra $1,000 every month?
Probably shop.
Probably shop. What'd you buy? Anything special? Just whatever.
Clothes,
Wine.
But one first.
Wine and house.
All right. Next.
Erica.
All right. How do you know our hostess?
Her lovely mother.
Okay. I like the way this is going. What would you do with your extra $1,000 every month?
Pay off the credit card bill from shopping.
Right? Somebody's got to pay bills. I get it.
If I said shopping, it might sound like that, but I'll just pay off the bill.
Right. And you go to shop some more. Right.
So if my husband sees this, he'll see that I'm trying to pay bills.
Well, it's my fault. We went shopping together.
That's right. We'll do it together. Next.
I'm Christine, and I met Addison from her mother.
Aww. And what would you do with your money?
Buy stuff for my unborn child.
Get ready for the baby. All right. Next.
My name is Patty,
Mm-hmm.
and I know Addison from her awesome mom. And I would go on more cruises.
That's where my head is at. I love it. Madison, how are you doing back there? What's your name?
My name is Madison.
Good. How do you know Addison?
She is my BFF.
Aww. And what would you do with your extra $1,000 a month?
I would pay bills.
Oh, I thought you were going to take Addison to the zoo. That'd be
Well, I did that already.
oh.
Once a week.
One time a week, you got to take Addison to the zoo.
You
All
already did it once. I like that time.
No. All right, so ladies, the next thing that we need is we need everybody to gather their purses. Your actual purse, not that little bitty baby purse I gave you, a real purse. I'm going to call out some random letters over the course of the evening. I'm going to give you 8 seconds to pull something out of your purse that starts with that letter. If you get something out in 8 seconds, you get $8. If you do not get something out in 8 seconds, you do not get $0. If you can't find something that starts with that letter, try and be creative. If you get something out and you convince Addison that it starts with that letter, which might be easy to do, she's going to give you some extra $, okay? So here we go. We're going to start. The first letter we're looking for is something that begins with the letter P. H.
Paper.
7, 6,
Bills.
5. Yay! Awesome job, guys. If you're ready for dollars. So P, while Addison's passing those out, P is actually for Premier Designs. Premier is a 30-year-old biblically based company. We're actually celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. We're based out of Dallas, Texas, and we've been debt-free since our inception. So we were founded 30 years ago. We were debt-free, and we're still debt-free today, which is really awesome. There aren't a whole lot of companies that can say that. Our objectives are to honor God and enrich lives. And our founders, Andy and Joan Horner, created Premier for amazing ladies just like you. Y'all go, aww. All right, here we go. Next letter. Next letter we are looking for is something that begins with the letter T. 8, 7, 6,
Trash.
5, 4, hand. I'm gonna tissue in your hand.
Did I have to say it? I'm gonna pull it out.
T is actually for the 3 types of jewelry. Now, there are 3 major categories of jewelry. Your first is your costume jewelry. This is the stuff that you find at boutiques. And it's really not the best quality. We call it costume or disposable jewelry. You wear it 3 or 4 times. It turns black. You turn green. That's not good for anybody. You don't like that. Next is your fine jewelry. This is the stuff that you find at your high-end retailers, your gold, your silver, your diamonds, things that ladies would love a jewelry box full of. It's just not always the practical choice. And then lastly is your high fashion jewelry, and that's what Premier is. It's actually a bridge between the two. It's not as poorly made as your costume jewelry, which is great. It's also not as expensive as your fine jewelry, which is even better. But everything that touches your skin is actual gold and actual silver, unless it's noted otherwise in the catalog. So if you do have skin sensitivity issues to fake jewelry, you shouldn't have any issues with our jewelry. It's just not gold and silver throughout. It is very heavily plated onto a very sturdy base metal, so you shouldn't have flaking issues or plating issues. But if you do have issues, we have ways to take care of that. All our earrings are also hypoallergenic, so if you have very sensitive ears, you shouldn't have issues with our earrings as well. Okay? All right, here we go. Next letter. Get ready. The next letter is something that begins with the letter G. 8, 7,
German.
6. 5.
Good one.
4.
George Washington.
3. 2.
Gum.
1.
Gum.
Bong.
Speaking of gum.
All right. So G is for our golden guarantee. Now, if you have any issues with your jewelry in the first 60 days, if a ring comes in, it's too big or too small, the stone falls out, a clasp breaks, any manufacturer's defect in your first 60 days, get in touch with me or get in touch with Addison. She actually has me saved in her phone as my favorite jewelry lady. Exactly. We're going to get that piece of jewelry. We're going to send it back from here. No questions asked to get you a brand new piece. Now, from 61 days on to the life of your product, not including normal wear and tear, but if you have any manufacturer's defects, get in touch with me. We're going to take that piece of jewelry. We're going to send it back from here for $5 plus shipping. Now, this covers this does not cover normal wear and tear. This covers manufacturer's defects. If a clasp breaks, a stone falls out, if a hinge on your watch, you go to turn it one day and the hinge comes undone. Get in touch with me. We want to make sure that you've got a piece because you've paid. We want to make sure you're happy with this piece. But this does not cover normal wear and tear. We're going to talk about that here in a second. So if you come home from work one day, you got your long necklace on, the big dog jumps up, he's really excited to see you, his paw goes through the necklace, the beads go everywhere. That's not going to be covered under our golden guarantee. But if you're sitting at the dinner table 2 weeks after you get your necklace and you're sitting down all of a sudden you'll see you've got beads running down the front of your shirt, that's probably not a good thing. That's probably an issue. So get in touch with me. We're going to get you a brand new piece. Now, if it is after 60 days and that piece is no longer in the catalog, we can get you something of a comparable value for the same $5 plus shipping, okay? We're good? This is good stuff. Nod and smile. Yes. Now, what I want you to do really fast is I want you to think about your wardrobe. Think about everything you have in your closet. I want you to think about your favorite piece, your favorite article of clothing, shirt, scarf, dress, whatever you have. Think about it. And then I want you to think about what's going to happen to that piece of clothing if you wear it every single day for a full year. Every day. Now, we're going to wash it because it would stink if we did. Look at that. So what's going to happen to it?
It's gonna get worn.
It's going to get worn. It's going to fade. It might get a hole in it. Something's going to happen. But that's what happens with our jewelry. It happens with our accessories. It happens with our purses. If you use the same purse every single day, if you wear the same shoes every single day, you see signs of wear and tear. The same thing happens with our jewelry. If you look at your wedding set, which is generally the most expensive piece of jewelry a woman will ever own, take that off for a minute, look at it. You can see the signs of wear and tear because that's what happens. It just goes through normal everyday life. So there are 5 things that you should never ever do with your jewelry on your body. They all start with the letter S to kind of keep it simple. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Swimming, soaking in the tub, shower, all that stuff. The pool has chemicals, the salt water, your hair shampoo, your body exfoliates. If you think about the bath beads in your body wash, all that's going to build up on your jewelry, might scratch your jewelry, and over time just cause it to break down and just not be as pretty as it was when you got it. Sleeping is more of a precautionary measure. You don't want to rip your earrings out of your ears, rip your chains. We're ladies. I know we don't sweat and glisten, but we glisten when we sleep, and moisture is horrible for our jewelry. Spraying, your hairspray, your perfume, your antibacterials, your lotions. Your jewelry should be the last thing that you put on before you leave and the first thing that you take off when you get home. Really, the best way to explain this is hairspray. Think about when you spray your hair with hairspray, you walk away from the counter for a second and you rub your hand over the counter and you feel that film. If your jewelry's on while you're spraying that hairspray, all that film is building up on your jewelry. That's horrible for your jewelry. The last one, well, it's sweat. Now, we live in South Louisiana, and it can be December and be 80 degrees outside. It was, 75 yesterday, and today it's 40. But you go outside, and you never know what's going to happen, but the humidity, the moisture, is kind of just something that we can't avoid. We always sweat in Louisiana. But moisture, like I said, is horrible for your jewelry, especially your silver. How many of you wear silver jewelry? Any kind of silver, sterling silver, plated silver, gumball machine silver, it does not matter. Silver's natural reaction to the moisture in the air is to tarnish. That's just what happens. Even if it's the most expensive piece of silver you'll ever purchase, its natural reaction is to tarnish. So there's something that we can do to kind of help slow this down. When you go to the store and you buy a new pair of shoes or a new purse, and you get those little silica packets that say do not eat, throw away, you know what I'm talking about? All right, gentlemen, those are for moisture. So when those shoes and those purses are in a warehouse somewhere, they don't get all funky and nasty before you buy them. That would be horrible. Well, number one, very important. It's enclosed already. Do not eat them. Somebody's probably done it before. It's probably not good. Don't do it. Number two, do not throw them away. If you take those silica packets, throw them in with your silver jewelry. It's going to absorb the moisture in the air around your silver and help keep your silver from tarnishing. This is awesome. This is good news. Y'all nod and smile. Right? So if you don't have a box of silica packets laying around your house, give me all your $8. You can go to Walmart or the dollar store and buy a box of plain white school chalk. Just chalk. The chalk's going to do the same thing. Break that chalk up, stick it in with your silver jewelry. It'll absorb the moisture and help keep your silver from tarnishing. This is good stuff, right?
Very good.
All right. So now, ladies, we're moving on to our final letter of the evening. It is my favorite letter, which is really weird because who has a favorite letter? This girl. Okay, good. Just making sure I wasn't the only one. Okay, well that makes sense. But it's also a very difficult letter, so I'm going to give you 10 full seconds instead of 8 seconds. You ready? The next letter we are looking for is something that begins with the letter A.
Allergy medicine.
Leave.
9,
Wait, what?
8,
What is that?
7,
Whoopie dropping dolls.
6,
Oh,
5,
antibacterial germ.
4, 3,
Blood sugar.
2,
Antibacterial germ.
yes! 1, yay! 10! What's going on? A is actually for, y'all are good. A is actually for accessories. And whether or not you know this, ladies, our accessories are a necessity. They really are. They don't change anything about you. They don't change what you do for a living. They don't change how many kids you have, what kind of car you drive, how you vote. They don't change any of that. They just complete us. They pull us all together. And in the 10 seconds you were digging in your purses, that completely changed. Can we tell me what happened?
Took all your jewelry
I
off.
took all of my jewelry, and I had on a whole lot of jewelry and all this jewelry. And it took about 10 seconds to take it off, and people will tell me sometimes, well, I don't wear jewelry because I don't have time. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't even believe it for a half a second. It may take you a little longer to figure out what you're going to wear, but essentially it takes about 10 seconds to get your jewelry on, 10 seconds to get your jewelry off, and it makes a world of difference. I still drove the same car to get here. I still have the same amount of kids. I'm still the person here talking about the jewelry. I just don't look like the jewelry lady anymore, right?
Maybe go ahead.
Exactly. So, what we're going to do, you can put your purses away. We are finished with those for the evening, but if you want to take out your guest survey and flip it over to the back, I'm going to show you, I say about 100 pieces of jewelry. I'm going to do it fast. I'm not going to keep you here all night. That would be long. I'm going to show you a lot of jewelry. I promise you will see at least one thing you like. You may like all 100 of them. If you want to write all 100 down, that is fine. This list is for you, not for anybody else. We're going to call this the, ooh, I really like the way it looks from far away list. I really want to see it up close. So like I said, if you want to write everything down, you can. This is my friend Tiffany. I'll tell Stephanie hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Tiffany has the best job of the night. She actually gets to play with all the jewelry, which is really exciting. Now, you'll all get to see the jewelry a little later. We're going to show it right here on Stephanie, and then we'll play it a little more. But first, what I want to do is show you some of the pieces that I had on, because now if you're talking about the jewelry, I have none of it on. It makes me a little nervous. I have on a whole bunch of hematite jewelry tonight, because I couldn't figure out if I wanted to wear gold or silver. So the black tone jewelry, the hematite jewelry, is really the best for that. When you can't figure out what you want to wear, just throw on some hematite. It goes with just about anything. This is called All Decked Out. And All Decked Out is one of our longer layered necklaces. It has this fun little gem strand right here, which is really fun and exciting if you're looking for something to kind of spice it up. I love earrings and bracelets. This first set of earrings I'm going to show you, this is called Real Fine. And Real Fine is a hoop earring. It's one of those inside-out earrings. So you actually see the stones all the way on the outside, and then they line the inside too. So when someone's looking at you, all they see is the stone lining the earring. Now, you're going to hear me say a couple of times this evening, they say. Now, we don't know who they are, but we know that when they say it, we tend to listen. Well, they say that if you're wearing an earring larger than the size of a quarter, it's going to make your face appear smaller. So let's see if this works, right? I'm going to put this one on, see if my face shrinks. Let's just see. Now, it's an optical illusion, but you never know what you're going to get. Let's see. Did it shrink?
Where'd you go?
Where'd it go? It's here, right? It's like Beetlejuice. Mandy, where are you? All right. So, where'd she go? What? Aww, I'm right here. So the really cool thing about this necklace is maybe you're wanting to do this during the time. Maybe the gym strand is a little bit too much for you. You want to tone it down. This gym strand is actually removable. It's got these great little hooks right here. You can just pull this piece off. So you can do this a little more toned down if you want it. You could also do that gym strand all by itself. You want to dress something up. So you've got a couple of options with that. What I did to shorten this necklace was I took that lobster claw from one side. See, got that little lobster claw right there? And I just fed it through this other piece. So I just fed it through that hole, and I pulled it back to the back. So I just shortened that necklace up a little bit. It's a great little secret jewelry lady trick to kind of show that. Thank you. You know you can do that with indulgence. Take that little lobster claw, pull it around the back, and you can shorten it so it doesn't hang all the way. Isn't that exciting? Now, next to that, or on top of that, I have another one of our hematite pieces. This is called Urbanite, and Urbanite is another really great metallic piece. I like the look of a lot of layered metal, but I don't like feeling like I'm walking through the aisles of Home Depot when I'm wearing my metal. So this isn't really a scary chain metal. It's kind of a toned down. So you can do this really with anything. You kind of pull this off. It's a great, really great layered look. You can wear it for the daytime. You can wear it during the evening. Now, I'm a bracelet girl, like I mentioned earlier. I love all the bracelets. The first one that I had on was called Roxy. And Roxy is a hinged bracelet. It's that black hematite. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there if you like a little bit of sparkle. We call our hinged bracelets or our stretchy bracelets, we call those NMR, which stands for No Man Required. How many times you have that lobster claw? It takes you forever to get on. It's really quite a pain. So sometimes you either have to get somebody to help you put it on, you'll put it in your pocket and you'll forget about it and it'll go through the washing machine. That's not good. Or you put it in your jewelry box and you don't wear it as often as you should because it's really hard to get on. So if you've got something that's stretchy or a cuff or a hinge, it's going to go on really easily. Now I paired this with our Fun Times bracelet, and this was one of my favorites for a really long time. It's got a little bit of sparkle on the outside if you're a sparkle kind of gal. Maybe you want to tone it down, so we can actually flip that bracelet to the inside, and it's got less sparkle on the inside, so you've got a couple of options with that, and it's got that great little yarn kind of pull string cord, so you can make it as large or small as you need to. You just hold onto one of those, pull it shut, or if nobody's looking, just kind of do it like that. Don't tell anybody, because you're not supposed to get your jewelry light, right? So, and then we're going to do the black onyx ring. All right, so I'm going to do something kind of like this. Now, Stephanie likes oohs and ahs, so feel free to ooh and ah. Ooh, ah. Exactly. Now, I'm going to take some of this off her, put it back on me. I'm going to put some of it over here on this table. I'm going to do something like this. Now, how many of you are scarf wearers? Do we need scarf wearers? Okay. Now, I'm not talking about the, oh, it's cold outside, let me bundle up scarf, because it really doesn't get that cold here. But if you like a little accessorize me, change me up scarf, I've got a couple of tricks for you. Now, I'm not a scarf lady. I'm a jewelry lady. Exactly. So I don't show a whole lot of scarf tricks. But the first one I'm going to show you. Now, you can do this trick with any ring that you have in your jewelry box. And I'm going to use one of these fabulous stretch rings. Look at these fabulous rings that we have here. You can use these that work wonderfully on your scarf. I'm going to pull this one. Now, it doesn't match this scarf oh so great, but it's okay. We'll get the idea. So we've got this fun, big old chunky flower ring. Now, for me personally, I know that I wear scarves because when I'm walking, I wear them to cover up the things I don't want people to see, right? So I've got a scarf like this, and I want to cover all this up. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden, a good gust of wind comes along, and all this is flies open, and everything I'm trying to hide is just out there on display again. So, if you've got a ring, like this beautiful floral concoction we have here, you can take the ends of your scarf, pull them down through your ring, and create a whole new look. So now you just add a little bit of color, a little bit of fun to your scarf. Just dress it up a little bit, and it's going to keep that scarf right there in place exactly where you want it, so it's not flying off, it's not uncovering all the things that you're trying to hide, right? So it just gives it a different look. Next, you can also do this a little shorter. Double that scarf, pull it around, and take that same ring, pull the ends of your scarf right through there. Now, sometimes when you're doing scarf tricks, or any tricks really, Takes a little longer than 10 seconds to put your jewelry on, so let's not, judge Stephanie here for taking too long. She's working with no head, no arms here. We gotta give her a little bit extra time. All right, so you can pull that off to the side. When you do something like this, you can just do a fun earrings, a fun arm party, and not really have to worry about a whole lot of necklace because you've got a lot going on up top. All right. The last scarf trick I'm going to show will require you to tie a knot. Just a simple knot in the back of your head, back of your neck, more than your head. So just tie that little knot back there. Okay? Really cute in the back with a jacket, whatever. Really cute. Now, Premier has several magnetic enhancers. Now, most of them will have, like I said, a magnetic clasp or a clip clasp, so they can go on your larger necklaces really easily. This one is called Paparazzi. And Paparazzi's got a little bit of color, a little bit of sparkle on the front. If you flip it to the other side, it's all black. A lot of our pieces are reversible or multi-purpose, so you can do a whole lot with them. I'm going to open this up, gather the pieces of the scarf just like this, pull it all together, and now you've got a whole new necklace for your wardrobe. Earrings, got your necklace, got your bracelets, you're good to go, okay? I saw you were going to go down. I knew, I felt it. I felt it coming.
Can I give her a $50?
Sure, give her a $50. You're in charge of the $50.
I'll give people $50 just for doing that.
Oh, okay. All right, well, you do that. Ooh. All right, so now some of the pieces I'm going to be showing, most of the pieces I'm going to be showing are from our new spring collection, which means lots of color. I know it's still February, it's, kind of approaching cold again today, but a lot of the pieces you're going to see are going to have a lot of fun spring color. Maybe they'll warm up the weather, they'll call it the good warm weather. This is called Cozumel. Isn't it fabulous? So you've got this great turquoise. Turquoise is wonderful for bringing color to your face. It's going to lighten and brighten your face if you're feeling kind of under the weather. Our turquoise, or any turquoise, is going to lighten you up, make you look a little better than you feel, which is always wonderful. We call these long necklaces, these long drops with this fun pendant down here, we call this part of the jewelry diet. They call it, they say. This is the jewelry diet because when you look at Tiffany right now, what's the first thing you see? You see that pendant. So when someone looks at you, you're thinking, oh, well, I don't want them looking at my stomach. Well, that's not what they do. They're going to look at this pendant. They're going to follow the line of it up to your face, which is where you want it. You don't want them looking out here. They're going to follow the line of the pendant up to your face. It's going to create a great vertical line, making you appear 2 inches taller and 5 pounds thinner. Oh, how great is that? I know. Now, I have a disclaimer. This is an optical illusion. So should you purchase one of these great long necklaces, you are not going to gain 2 inches in height or you lose 5 pounds, but I'll take it anyway I can get it. I'm just saying. So you got this great long drop. We're going to add the silver lace earring, which is just a fun, very lightweight, easy to wear silver lace earring. Hence the name. We're going to do illusion. Now, I love a lot of bracelets. I like bracelets that make a lot of noise. Some people don't like that. This bracelet is great to give you the appearance of a lot of bracelet, but it doesn't have the noise of a lot of bracelet. So this is a hammered silver, a little shiny. We do have this one in a matte gold as well. But you put that on, it's not going to make all that noise. So you still have that great look. And then we're going to do the pixie ring, which is one of my favorites. It's got a little bit of sparkling with those aurora borealis, so it's really going to pick up whatever color you're wearing. So next to that blue, you're going to see a little more blue. By her green, you'll see some more green. So you just kind of pick up whatever color you've got going on. And then we're going to do the right on time watch. So we've got something that looks just like that. All right? Ooh. Exactly. All right. Now, if you want to change this up, you want to shorten it a little bit, we can take this necklace. It does have this fabulous toggle right here, so we can toggle it off. So now you've brought that necklace back up to your face. You've shortened it up, okay? You could remove this pendant altogether. You do the toggle in the front. I really like the toggle off to the side. I don't know if that's some trend, if you see it somewhere, but that's the way I like it. So that's how I wear it. I don't know if it'll stay like that all day, but just adjust it a little bit, you're fine. Or you can flip it around and do just a fun silver chain by itself. This is a really great chain to do, with a simple earring, do some bracelets, run out the door. It's really easy to wear, but I like to mix and match. We have a ton of fabulous enhancers. A lot of them come on chains. This is called All Out Glamour. And All Out Glamour is just a 3-strand, kind of simple chain. I really like the way this antique silver looks with this chain, so I'm actually going to switch it out. I'm going to pull this off. Whoop. I'm going to take the table. That's okay. We're going to put this off just like that, and then look how pretty that is. Let's just change it up. So what we do is we call this the mullet enhancer. You know why? Because you wear this to work. Very nice. There's a little black enhancer. It's wonderful, fabulous. It's great for work, right? Girlfriend calls, says, hey, let's go catch a movie after dinner. Let's go catch a dinner. Let's go do something. Well, kind of change. You don't really have to change. All you have to do is change your necklace. You flip it over. You've got business in the front and party in the back. Ooh, isn't that great?
That's not
Isn't that side great? Love it. That's the party side. Of course you like that side. All right. So the next piece that we're going to look at is this piece actually reminds me of Easter. And I don't know if it's the name that reminds me of Easter or all the wonderful colors that remind me of Easter. But the name of this necklace is called Sugar Rush, which instantly makes me think of the Cadbury eggs and everything else. So you've got all these great, fun pastel colors, so you can really wear this with anything. I really love the way that it looks when you pull it all together. Ladies, you've seen the clip it before, yes? Right? So we have here has a fabulous clip it. We have them in silver, we have them in gold, we have them in sparkle. I love to use my clip it on this necklace. I'm actually going to take that clip it. I'm going to pull these pieces all up to the top. And if you like a more chunky look, look how great this necklace looks. When it's a little shorter up to the top, all fun and chunky. Isn't that wonderful? Ooh, right? Now, exactly. She is distracted. So then if you like a matchy-matchy earring, this is not called Sugar Rush. These are called Sorbet. Very fun, great colors that reflect the same colors that are in your Sugar Rush necklace. It's not as lightweight as you would want it to be sometimes. So it's kind of a chunky earring, a kind of a heavy earring, but they're absolutely fabulous. You can use a big earring, a great fun, colorful necklace, and maybe a simple arm party. So we're going to do the Snuggles bracelet, and Snuggles is a stretchy, no man required. Isn't it nice? So that antique silver, it's got a little bit of sparkle in there to catch your eye. So you've got something kind of like this. Ooh. Right? Now maybe this is just a little too chunky for you. Maybe you like something a little less chunky. Well, we're going to actually deconstruct this necklace. So each one of these pieces can actually be removed. We're going to take this silver strand, just like that, and pop it off. So now you could do this silver strand all by itself. If you wanted to do something really simple, maybe put an enhancer on it. You've got a very simple, easy to wear silver strand, okay? You could take off this amazing beaded strand. This is my favorite strand. I'll probably say that about the next strand too. That's why I'm enjoying it, because I love
Mandy,
all
go
the
ahead.
strands. Exactly.
Alright.
So this beaded strand has these great colorful glass beads. You see some blues, some greens, there's some ambers in there. So a lot of fun colors. You can pair this with anything. You could do this one as a simple short strand by itself. Okay. Or you can take that and wrap it up and close it off just the way you like as a two-strand bracelet.
Ooh, I like that.
Isn't that great? Versatility at its best. The next strand I'm going to show you is the medallion strand, and again, probably my favorite strand. You take that strand with these great hammered medallion pieces, do that by itself. So all these strands come together on this necklace, but there are really a ton of different ways you can wear it. All right, now my favorite way is to pull those last three strands together. So I'm going to take that simple silver strand, you can do this strand long, like that. Isn't that wonderful? Or we can take that glass beaded strand as well and close that off too. Okay? Which is my favorite way to wear it. Remember, if you're wearing your long necklaces, you want to make sure you've got something underneath to kind of give you a level playing field. You don't want your necklaces pulling off to one side or the other, so you wouldn't have that great little kind of level playing field, so you don't end up with a bracelet, which is never fun. Okay? You can take this and pull this up to the top and do it a little shorter if you want to do that as well. Isn't that great? Look how fabulous this is. Beautiful. All of this is one necklace. There are probably 27, 28 different ways to wear it. When you're looking at the catalogs a little later on, you'll see these little QR codes. It's a little square. You have a QR reader on your phone, which is generally a free app. You can scan that. It's going to take you to a page. It'll show you all different ways to wear your necklaces. There's lots of different necklaces that works like that on the catalog, which is very cool. I know. They think of everything, those people at Premier Designs. All right. So we're going to go back to a little more of that black. We talked about the hematite in the beginning, how if you're not sure if you want to wear your silver or your gold, you can do something else. This is called Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights was one of my favorite pieces in the very beginning. This one's 60 inches long. We wear our jewelry to accentuate the smallest parts of our body. Our ears, our necks, our wrists, our fingers. Those are the places we want to draw attention to because those are the places we want people looking. So right now, Tiffany's probably drawing attention to the wrong spots. We need to at least bring that attention up one. So we're going to double this. You can double it with your clip it to keep it all in place. But these beads, they also have that great iridescent tone to them. So you can see it'll pull up the greens, it'll pull up the purples, really whatever you're wearing, it's going to kind of draw that color out. So we've got the great Arabian Nights. We're going to pair that with the Dreamer earring. Also has that fun iridescent beading. The Vibrant Stretch Bracelet, no man required. And the Skyfall ring. Ooh. Right? Alright, now you can triple this as well. It is long enough to triple. If you want to triple it up, you can do it at 3 different levels. You can pull all those levels together. I'm going to pull them all together. I'm going to take our fabulous Grace Cross. And Grace has got a little bit of sparkle. So on a really simple chain. So you can remove this and put it on your scarf if you wanted to add it to your scarf. But I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to sit it right here on top. Now you could leave these two pieces separate, it's just a layered look, that's very acceptable, you can do that. But I'm actually going to take it, I'm going to twist it in 4 times. You can count if you want, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once we've done that, it's going to make all those pieces look like they're one joined necklace. One necklace all twisted in there together. Isn't that pretty cool? Alright, and to get it undone, all you got to do is flip it back out 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's like magic every time. Okay? Alright, now we have a really sad situation, ladies. We are finished with our first tray of jewelry. Y'all go, aww. That's so sad. Oh, we still have 2 trays of jewelry left. That's good. So yay! Alright, so the next tray is for all of you gold lovers. How many of you love gold? How many of you do not like gold at all? You wear a little? Okay. Well, some people sometimes tend to be scared of that really, really shiny yellow gold. They get a little nervous with that yellow gold. So I'm going to break us in first with some of our more brassy tone gold, so you're not really scared, right? All right, so this first one is called Sunset. Sunset is a brassy gold, so it's not that scary, you know, I'm here, I'm gold. This has got some great turquoise. I told you turquoise is always really big during the spring. Color is always fabulous. You've got some tangerines, some melons, so a bunch of really fun spring colors. But you also have that brassy gold. And gold is so popular right now, it's not going anywhere. So if you're not loving it all the way, I challenge you to just kind of try to embrace it. I'm going to give you 2 options with this. I'm going to give you a brassy version, and I'm going to give you a yellow version. So this is Hoop It Up. Hoop It Up is my all-time favorite earring. These are actually surprisingly lightweight. When you see these, you may think, oh, that's a whole lot of stuff. It's going to be kind of heavy. These are actually surprisingly lightweight. If you wanted to try those on, you can. I'm going to do the Ancient Times hinge watch. Going to go on really easy over here. And we're going to do the Stational bracelets. This is a set of 4, brassy gold. Also has a little bit of sparkle. So this is an instant arm party. Put that on, you have your fun little arm party going, and you're good to go. So we've got something kind of like this. Y'all go, ooh, right? Now, if you wanted to do something a little more of the yellow gold, because your tones don't have to match either. You don't have to do all brassy gold, all shiny gold. You can kind of mix and match your tones as well. So we're going to switch these out for our Casablanca earring. And Casablanca is a great orange and gold earring. It's going to play off of those melons, those tangerines that are down here in this sunset necklace. So we've got something like that. And then we're going to do our crush bangles. And crush is a set of 10. Now all of these come together. They're orange and gold. They all come together. You can separate them, put a few on one side, put a few on the other side. I like to keep the whole family together. But let me tell you, when you're doing an arm party, you've got a big arm party on one side. You do want to do something small on the other side to balance it out. You just don't want to do 2 massive arm parties on each arm. You start looking like Wonder Woman. People want to see your magic tricks. It's really weird. So just don't do that. Just don't do it. All right, so you've got something kind of like this. So you can still see how that brassy gold and that yellow gold work together, and it's not too scary, okay? All right, we're going to stick with a little bit more brassy gold before we move on. This next piece is fabulous for the springtime. This is called Chiclet. And Chiclet does have that brassy gold, so it is a little more toned down. It's not that scary gold. But it also has all these fun, fabulous spring colors. So you've got some of those greens. You've got some that's kind of teal. You've got some orange, some purples. So you still have those really fun colors. It's just not really scary. So we do this. We're going to do our it's a wrap, which is our brown genuine leather. It's got some great, some gold beading in there. We also have this one in black and silver. But you just wrap that up. Sometimes you have to hold your tongue just right to get it buttoned. It does have 2 button stations, so you can make it a little smaller or larger if you need to. Sometimes you have to stop talking, hold your tongue just right. It's kind of hard to do. Right, so got that. Then we're going to take our accessorize. This is our brassy gold toggle watch. This is also a wrap watch. So it has 2 toggle stations. You can make it smaller or larger if you need to. Take that and put it right in here. Wrap it up. Close it off. Hold your tongue just right. Arch your eyebrows. There you go. Like that. We're going to do those stack-sectional bangles again. Throw those on. Ooh. If you don't hold your tongue just right, you might not get it all the way in. There we go. All right, then we're going to do confections. Confections has the same great colors as that chiclet necklace. It's also one of those string bracelets. So you got to remember, I showed you this trick, but don't tell anybody. You'll pull it together like that, and you get it just where you want it. And then we're going to do the jasmine brassy gold cutout ring. So we've got something like this. Right. Now, if you want to chunk this up, make this a little more exciting, you can double this necklace. And to this, I'm going to add one of our enhancers. This enhancer is called Double Take. And Double Take is so awesome. Look how pretty this blue and silver is. Wouldn't this blue and silver look so great on this gold and non-blue necklace?
Yes.
Probably not. I think we should flip it around to the orange and gold side. You see? Just agree with Joy. Sure, she knows what she's talking about. Exactly. We're going to clip that off. And look how pretty that is. Now, it doesn't really change it. It doesn't make it too dressy. It just kind of chunks it up, makes it a little more exciting. Okay, so then we've still got something like that. All right? Now, here we go. This is the yellow gold section of the presentation.
I'm so excited.
So wait till you see this watch, girl.
Uh-oh, I write it down.
I know you're gonna write it down. I can feel it already. All right, now I've got to unhook all these toggles. Sometimes taking your jewelry off takes more than 10 seconds if you've got 15 pieces on. Okay, so the first one is now. We talk about travel. I know we talk about travel, and we like to travel. We've been to Cozumel in our first tray, right? I'd love to go to Cozumel. Just got back from Cozumel. I know. But now we're going to travel someplace even better. I think we should all get this necklace and travel there together. Anybody want to go to Belize?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think we should all go. And we should all wear this necklace when we get there. Oh, isn't it so?
Is it Belize?
It is called Belize. And it's got these great gold. You like this yellow gold?
Yeah, that's
Give me some dollars for that.
I'll give her 3.
Okay, you give her 3.
No, we have
Here's some more for you.
Then
All right, so you've got all these great yellow gold strands. You've got these great blue beads. These blue beads also, if you kind of catch the light, you see a little bit of orange in there. So it really depends on what you're wearing, but you can kind of catch some orange in there as well. We're going to do the Let It Shine hoop earrings, larger than the size of a quarter. Watch Sydney's face shrink. We're going to do. Crack myself up sometimes. We're going to do the Belize stretch bracelet. This one also has a little bit of sparkle on the outside. If you want to flip it to the inside, it's got a little more gold. So you can do a little more gold or a little more sparkle. The decision is yours. Okay, so we've got something kind of like this.
wow.
Now you know Premier, they get tricky and they like to do tricks. So this actually has 2 removable strands. So you can completely remove those blue strands. Now I don't know why you want to remove the blue ones because they're so fabulous. But you can take those blue ones off. You can do just that gold by itself. Okay, you could double that blue up. I'm sorry, see that gold up and do your gold short. My favorite way to wear this one, wear that gold short and do what with your blue ones? Wear your blue ones long and frame that short piece. Isn't that pretty? Look how great that looks.
What's the name of the earring?
Let it shine.
Let it shine, shine.
Exactly. Give her some dollars for her beautiful singing
Hey,
voice.
I was singing.
Oh, you were singing it too? That was your beautiful singing voice?
I'll give her all of it.
Okay.
Can I get dollars for not making y'all listen to me sing?
All right, so now we saw our silver jewelry diet. Now whole jewelry diet. So this piece is called Avery.
I know.
You have Avery.
I have a. I didn't.
You have Avery too?
No.
She does. Avery is fabulous.
I don't have a. Oh, I have the real Avery. That's my
Yes, you
daughter.
are. Right. All right, so Avery is this fabulous, again, that jewelry diet, that long vertical line, makes you look 2 inches taller, 5 pounds thinner. It's got this great mother of pearl stone, a little bit of sparkle. We can do the Zoe earring. Now the Zoe earring is probably one of my favorites. It's a little bit, it's an oblong hoop, but it looks like it's been dipped in the sparkle. It's just got a little bit of sparkle down the bottom. It's been dipped right there in the sparkle. Okay, we're going to do the matching Avery ring. Okay. The marigold hinged bracelet that also has just a little bit of sparkle. But brace yourselves, ladies. Brace yourselves. Because the jewelry ladies, we have been asking for this gold watch for a very long time. And Premier is oh so nice to us. They gave us this fabulous, amazing gold watch called Gold Crown.
Oh, yes.
Watch out. Excuse me, Hostess. Can you sit over there for a second so everybody else can see as
Can I
well?
go put Addie on?
Look how beautiful that watch is. Isn't it amazing? And then when you've got all your Avery, everything is gold. Look how fabulous. Okay? Now, if you want to shorten your Avery necklace, you can shorten it with that toggle. Toggle it up to the top. Maybe you want to flip that around. You've got some that's a little more designer inspired in the back, so you can kind of get rid of that stone if you want to tone it down or change it a little bit, okay? All right. Now it's getting really sad because now we're finished with our second tray of jewelry.
Oh.
And we're moving on to our last tray. I know, that's so sad. But then after that, we get to play with the jewelry, and that's really exciting. So
Yay!
all right, here we go. All right, so we're moving on to our next tray. Now we are still going to show a little bit of gold. Now this next necklace, and if you recall in the beginning, I mentioned that Premier is a biblically based company. This necklace is called Matthew 17:20, and if you are not familiar with the verse, it basically says that if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. So with a little bit of faith, you can do a whole lot with it. So each one of these necklaces has its very own little mustard seed right here on the side. How cute is that? Aww, right? And then you've got this fun little jade green pendant and a little bit of sparkle on your feather just to kind of give you a little extra oomph. We're going to do the golden rules earrings. Or they could be called gold essence. But you see, you don't even have to do it. Anybody can do this. Exactly. Anybody can do this. Don't even have to know the names. Then we're going to do 2 of our enamel hinge bracelets. This first one is called Creme Brulee. Creme Brulee is a creamy white. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there. You'll see a lot of enamel this season. You'll see enamel in your bracelets and your earrings. So enamel is something that you'll see a lot of. It's right on trend. We've also got the pistachio, which is another one of those great enamel hinge bracelets. And we're going to do the down to the wire ring, which is a gold wired, a matte gold wired ring. All right? Easy, throw it on, run to the store, you're good to go. You're done. All right. Now, some of you may be interested in gold, but may not be all the way accepting of the gold yet. So you can do something else that's very popular, which is the rose gold. You're seeing a lot of rose gold. This is called primrose. Again, too long to wear like this. You don't want to leave it long. We can double it up. So you can double primrose. You can twist it, which is always fun. If you want to twist your necklace, already you can clip it and twist it up just to change the way your necklace looks. You can twist it, take the clip it, and you've given yourself a different look, just like that. But we're going to take this one. We will double it. We're going to take our Juliet earrings. These also come in silver, but this is the rose gold version of our Juliet earring. We will do the on the edge. This is a taupe leather wrap bracelet with that rose gold right in there as well. We're going to take it. We're just going to wrap it around a couple of times. It snaps, so it's fairly easy to get on. Just take that. Don't get it caught in your necklace. Then you'd be snapped to your necklace. That would not be the best thing ever. Snap that off. We're going to take our Rosalie hinge bracelet. Okay. Got a little bit of sparkle. Stick that in there. Change it up. We're going to do our My Heart rose gold necklace. Great, simple rose gold chain. That fun little heart, we're going to nestle it right there inside our layered look. And then on the other wrist, we're going to do our white hot watch. All ladies, this next ensemble is probably my favorite ensemble to show for a couple of reasons. One, because it is extremely versatile. You can do a whole lot with it. You can make it super dressy or you can make it super casual. So the first piece is called Seaside. The Seaside necklace. Seaside's got some great grays, some great blues. You can do this really toned down. You can do this with some jeans and a black shirt and head out the door. You can do it with a black dress if you want to be a little more dressy. I'm going to show you a casual version and I'm going to show you a little bit more dressy. So we'll start with the casual. First, we're going to do our Chelsea earring, which is a simple silver hoop, not larger than the size of a quarter, so you don't have to worry about shrinking. We're going to do the Can't Get Enough bracelets. Set of 3 antique silver arm party all by itself. Throw those on. They're stretchy. They go real easy. We're going to do the Starlet bracelet. Starlet is a gray leather snap bracelet. It's got a little bit of sparkle on one side and no sparkle on the other side, ladies. I've learned that some ladies just don't like sparkle. I know it's shocking, but it is okay. Some ladies just don't like sparkle. But if you're a non-sparkle girl, you can do a non-sparkle side. I'm going to take this. I'm going to snap it off. This is a no man required, but you'll have to have a little bit of fabric to get a thigh, a table, an arm of a sofa, something close by. And we're going to do the Naomi ring, which is a really cool vintage-looking, antiqued kind of silver ring. So, casual version, throw it on, jeans, black shirt, head out to the movies with your girlfriends, good time, right? Now, maybe you want to chunk it up. Maybe you want to make it a little more chunky, a little more bold, but you don't necessarily want to make it any more dressy. I'm going to swap out the earrings for our Bora Bora earring, which is a great earring that's very versatile all in itself. You can actually do the stud by itself, you can do the hoop by itself, or you can do them all together. So we're going to do that. And we're going to take our Bora Bora enhancer, which is that fun sparkles on one side, no sparkles on the other side. Just take a couple of those pieces, pull that together, and this doesn't, like I said, it doesn't change the look, it doesn't make it any more dressy, it just makes it a little more bold, a little more exciting. Randy was eyeing that.
Seeing how it's picking up the colors.
It does pick up all the colors, isn't it fabulous? This pendant, Bora Bora, I'd say. So we gotta travel, everything's about traveling, the trips. All right, so one more, we're gonna make it a little more dressy. We're gonna switch those out for our noteworthy earring, which is just a cluster of sparkle, have a little bit of sparkle, okay? We're going to add, now, ladies, this is the sparkle section of the presentation. If you are not a sparkle lady, avert your eyes, because it's going to get scary. All right, we're going to use our tribute watch. It is all sparkle, all the time. It's a watch, right? I'm a genius. Just put me on stage, call me a comedian. Can I throw that in? I'm going to do the most wanted. I would like to thank you for laughing at that because I said it 2 shows ago and nobody wanted to laugh at me. All right, so we got a little bit of sparkle on that one. This is stretchy. This one goes in every arm party that I have because it's just that tight. I will wear this bracelet in the aisles of Walmart because I just love it so much. So we'll throw that on. And then some ladies I know are a matchy-matchy. You want to do something matching. You do have the matching bracelet. You can open this up. This is a magnet. It's so awesome. You can take that, close that off really easy. Just snap the snaps together, just fabulously like that. But the really cool thing about this is that this piece right here, it's a magnet. That's what I just said. And if you wanted to turn this around, you've got this fun little sparkle piece right here that is also a magnet. It's a magnet. So if I wanted to make this longer, I could open this up. I could open this up. I could attach this. Not to that, but I could attach this. And then you've got something that looks kind of like that. So you can make this a little longer based on your neckline, based on what you're wearing, based on how you're feeling. If you wanted to take that and turn those globes around to the back, you could spin the globes to the back. You could have one of those globes off to the side. If you got really feisty and you wanted to separate those pieces, anytime you have a multi-strand necklace, you can separate them. So we're going to pull those thin gray strands to one side, the chunky gray strands to the other side, pull them apart. So you've got those rare little thingies hanging out right there. You can't leave them like that. So we're going to take that bracelet. It's attached itself to the necklace on the table. Take that. I've been asked before, how strong are those magnets? They're about to take up all the jewelry on the table just now. A strong magnet. All right, and so then you've got something like that. Again, just another look that you can do with that same piece. So here we go. You ready? Ooh. Ah. Exactly. All right. Here it comes. The last ensemble of the evening.
Oh, no, it's so sad.
Now, I don't show a whole lot of simple jewelry. I'm not a simple jewelry lady.
Mandy, go ahead.
Exactly. I like lots of big chunkies. But I know that everybody doesn't wear the big chunky jewelry all the time. I know that some people don't wear the big jewelry any of the time. So this is my version of simple. Okay, now keep in mind, it is my version of simple. This first necklace is called Adoration, and it is a simple sideways cross. It's a gold cross, got a little bit of sparkle in there. I've actually had somebody ask me before, can I get this with no sparkle?
Oh.
Yes, you can. Watch this. You flip it over, there is no sparkle on the other side.
That's
That's right, the 2-in-1. It's twofer. All right, then we're going to take the Hopeful necklace, and Hopeful is tangled with this other necklace, and that's okay, because sometimes jewelry ladies have problems. And then you just have to shake it out when it's finished. So then we're going to take that Hopeful necklace, and we're going to sit it right there underneath the cross in our expression zone. As we call this club. It's our expression zone. So this little hope, it's got a little cupid right there in the O. This is actually my football season necklace. I wear this for the same games because we all need a little extra hope when they're playing, right?
Yes.
Then we're going to do the last necklace. We're going to add another one. This one is called Rooted, and Rooted is a two-tone necklace. The first charm is a little silver charm, little sparkles, little family tree. The second charm is a little gold charm. It says, like branches on a tree, we grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. Y'all go, oh, that's so sweet. And then we put them all together. You have faith, hope, and family, everything you need. Oh, I wrote that all by myself. We're going to do the Shine Bright earrings. A set of two. You've got a silver and a gold stud. That's 4 studs in one. We're gonna do the Twinkle Bangles. It's a set of 5, 3 silver, 2 gold, a little bit of sparkle. It's a mini arm party. It just twinkles. It doesn't make a whole lot of noise. It's just a little arm party. And then the Twister ring, which is also 2-tone. And I have people ask me a lot, can you mix your silver and gold? Of course you can mix your metals. They are making pieces now that come mixed metal. You don't have to worry about that. You can just throw it on really easy, run out the door. All right?
It's called Gilbert.
It is Gilbert. I like that. Give her some dollars for creating that word.
I did not make that up. I've heard that.
I think I'm going to have to use Gilbert. I should know this. We should know this. Right. Now, the thing about this jewelry lady simple, right, is that each one of these pieces is sold individually. So you don't have to feel like you have to wear all 3 of these at the same time. But if I am doing simple, this is the way that I'm going to wear it, okay? All right, ladies. Now, I have a question. It's kind of silly, because I think I might know the answer. But did anybody see anything they liked?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand if maybe you saw one thing. Just one, maybe. At least one. At least one thing.
Oh,
At least one. All right, raise your hand if maybe you saw at least 3 things. All right, raise your hand if maybe, just maybe, you wrote down more things, or you liked more things than your checkbook would like you to like, and you'd like to know how to get some things for free and half price. That's really exciting. Oh, yes, of course. All right, well, before we move on, before I tell you how to get things free and half price, I need y'all to give Sydney a round of applause for all of her participation. She's such a hard worker. Sometimes she squeaks because she works so hard. Now, I do need she needs some oil, poor thing. I do need my lovely hostess to come up here. I'm so excited for you to be here this evening with your lovely dress. Can you please face everybody? Now, Premier has an absolutely awesome hostess plan, and they do this for a couple of reasons. One, because our hostess has opened her home to her friends and family and provided some wonderful refreshments, right? And for that, we want to give her as much appreciation as possible.
Yay! Well, thank you.
No problem. And the best way to get appreciated at a jewelry party is to get free what?
Jewelry!
Yay! Now, the second reason that Premier has such a great hostess plan is because they know this is my job, and if I cannot convince you with my charm and personality to invite me into your home, I have to bribe you with free jewelry. That's just what I do. So Premier gives all of our hostesses 30% of their show's total in free jewelry. If you have a $100 home show, you're going to get $30 in free jewelry. If you have a $300 home show, you're going to get $90 in free jewelry. And if you have a $500 home show, which is an average show with Premier, you're going to get $150 worth of free jewelry, which is really exciting. So we're going to pretend that Addison here is going to have an average home show of $500. She's going to get $150 worth of free jewelry. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're going to start. Let's see. Now our average price per piece is about $36 and some change. I don't like numbers, so we're going to pretend it's about $35. So we're going to go 1, Ooh, you didn't see this. This is called Riviera. Riviera is fabulous. It's got some matte gold, some shiny gold, and a little bit of sparkle. We're going to call that number 2. We will do the noteworthy earrings. Just hold those. 3. You don't have to put them on. Okay, good. And we're going to go, thank you. And we're going to go with the twinkle bangles. So that's 4. So she got these 4 fabulous pieces to average about $150 that she got for having an average home show. Right now, Premier also gives her the opportunity to purchase up to 8 items at half price. Now, she doesn't have to use her half price items, but anything she spends in half price goes back to her show's total, so she gets more free stuff. So we're going to pretend like Addison decides she wants to use 4 of her half price items. So we're going to go 1, because she's not a diva. We're going to go 2. We're going to go 3. And we're going to go 4. Now these 4 pieces again would cost about $150, but she's getting them for half price. So how much does she spend? $75. I knew she was going to answer. I was waiting to see if she would. That $75 is going to go back to her show's total, so she's going to get more free jewelry just because she bought a little bit. So we're going to give her 2 more pieces. That is so exciting. So we're going to go 1, because we've got that fabulous bracelet, and 2, because we've got that fabulous necklace. Okay. Did I just beat you in the face?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Then, she's closing her eyes every time.
No, she's gonna take over for you by the time she's in.
Oh, she will. She's future jewelry lady of
Here
America. Don't give them dollars. Then, Premier's going to give her the opportunity to get 2 $50 bonuses. The first one is really easy to get. You book your party, you keep it on your original date, and you get $100 worth of outside orders before your party. Just from people who can't come, take a catalog around, you get $100 in outside orders. So we're going to give her $50 worth of free jewelry because Addison did that. We're going to go 1. And we're going to go 2. Then, because Premier is so awesome, if Addison has 3 friends who decide they want to get their own free jewelry, she's going to get another $50 worth of free jewelry. Now, we don't know if this is going to happen, but apparently Addison's already telling you have to. But we're going to pretend like it does. So we're going to give her another $50 worth of free jewelry. So we're going to go 1. And we're going to go 2. Now, right now, at this very moment, Addison has on 14 pieces of jewelry. Doesn't she look fabulous? Right? She spent $75 on her 4 half-price items, $4 on shipping, and she's going to pay tax on everything. So for everything she has on, she's going to spend about $85. Anybody in this room who has 3 items that they really, really like, or 1 watch that you can't live without, you're going to spend the same amount on your jewelry that Addison's going to spend on all of this. So the best way to get the most amount of jewelry for the smallest amount of money is to do what?
Have a jewelry
party. Exactly. Now, I just do me a favor. I just you nod and smile. Repeat after me. Say, Addison.
Addison.
You look fabulous.
You look fabulous.
All right, now I need to make you a promise. If you ever see her try to go anywhere like this ever, you will not let this happen. She's going to have it on. Her jewelry is going to come in. She's going to be so excited. She's going to put it all on, and she's going to want to come show somebody. If you are that person, send her home immediately because this is not good, okay? We're good? I'm watching y'all.
Especially you.
I know. I would never let you leave the house like this.
No.
All right.
You don't leave the house either.
Oh, I can't leave the house like that either? No, that would be really bad. No, can't do that.
Anybody.
Nobody should ever do that. I know, I agree. So now can you very delicately take this jewelry off and stick it in this tray back here? Okay, good. Now, ladies, I need y'all to get those little purse stuff that I gave you earlier. Don't open
Wait,
them.
hold on.
No, you just take your jewelry off. Sit with that. Uh-oh.
Left one.
All right. Exactly. All right, so now I have a question. There's no wrong answer. Don't open them. I know y'all are excited. Don't open them, though. All right. I just want you to shout your answer out to me. Where is your favorite place to shop? Go.
New York and Company.
New York and Company.
Etsy.
Etsy. Macy's. Steinmark.
I had all something I can't think of nothing.
Target.
Yep.
Target. Okay.
I can see that as Target.
Yeah. So, if somebody comes up to you, just anywhere, if you get a $200 gift certificate to Etsy or Steinmark or Target or Macy's or wherever it is you shop, would you be in New York? Would you be able to use that $200 gift certificate?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably in a day.
Mm-hmm.
maybe in 15 minutes, right? Real fast. Well, those little purses that you're holding, they actually represent a $200 gift certificate to my jewelry store. And the best part about my jewelry store is you don't even have to leave your house, because I'm going to bring it to you. And I'm going to set it up on your table. We'll have a few friends and some light refreshments. And like most of my hostesses, you'll get at least $200 worth of free jewelry. It sounds really good, right? Everybody nod, smile, yes. Now all you have to do is decide if you want to pass or play. In a minute, Addison's going to come around with a little bag. She's going to ask you if you want to pass or play. Please. She's going to ask you if you want to pass or play. If you want to pass, take your purse, stick it back inside of the bag. Nobody's going to be upset. Nobody's going to have hurt feelings. I'm just not going to be able to give you any free jewelry. This may make you sad. Go off. If you want to play, you're going to hold on to your purse. When we get all the way around the room, we're going to open it up and see what's inside. Now, there's a prize inside every purse. It could be a prize that you put on your body and physically leave with out of the house today. It could be a scratch off, and that scratch off could say free ring. It would be one of these fabulous rings that you can use for your scarves for all the seasons. Or it could say free tote, which when you get lots of free jewelry, you're going to need a place to put it. Or some of them even have an additional $25 to $50 worth of additional free jewelry when you have your very own home show, which is really exciting. Oh, yay! So if you play, you're going to hold on to your purse. You're going to get a prize today before you leave. And then you're the really big winner, because before you go, we're going to pick a date within the next 6 months. Okay? I'm currently scheduling all the way up to July. And then we'll pick a date that we all get together again. And next time, you're the recipient of the free jewelry, which is really exciting. Okay? So pass, purse inside the bag, no free jewelry, no prize. May never see me again. Really sad. Aww. Play, get a prize today, and you're the really big winner, because the next time you see me, you get lots and lots of free jewelry, okay? All right. All right, Addison. Now take this bag. What I want you to do is I want you to say,
Pass or play.
and then do what? Nod and smile. That's right. Pass or play and nod and smile.
Pass or play. Play. Pass or play. Pass or play.
That was more like a growl.
Did she just growl at you?
I did.
Keep going.
Pass or play.
Can I think about it a little while?
Yes, ma'am.
Pass or play.
All right,
Okay,
let Miss
so-
Patty hold on to hers, and she can make her decision, okay? Patty's going to hold on to her purse, and she's going to make her decision a little later on, okay? Now, if you kept your purse,
Good
let's
job.
open it up and
Think
see
about
what's
it.
inside.
Good choice.
What'd you get? Free ring.
A free ring? You got a bracelet in yours? What do you have in yours?
It's in a treasure box.
Woo! See, no, look, there's a little pull off in the back. Pull that little sticker off and see what that is.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Free coat.
Free tote. Awesome. So before we leave, I want you to make sure you pick out your ring. You make sure you pick out your tote. And you got an awesome bracelet that you can put on right now and you can wear every day from now until your party, so you can always remember your favorite jewelry.
Mandy got it.
All right, ladies. Now, it is time for a really sad part of the evening. We are almost finished. I know this is sad. Oh, I know. But if you could take those gift surveys out, we're going to flip them back to the front and we're going to go through them really quickly. That first question says, I have blank items on my wish list. If you wrote anything down, count them up, write a number there. If you didn't write anything, just make up a number. You know, this is just for you. Number 2 says, okay, they don't need more, thank you. Number 2 says, your friend needs 3 bookings to get her bonus. Now, if you kept your purse, write with them if you're interested in having your party out there. That second option says, maybe tell me another way to get free jewelry. If you're interested in maybe passing a catalog around, you can get some free jewelry that way. And that last option says, when pigs fly. Now, I do read these every night, and that's not really nice. So if that's the way you feel, just put a smiley face right there, and makes it easier to read. That third option says, I work in an office building that has vendors set up. You can set up and give me some free jewelry that way. That'd be a great way to get some of the guys together in the office, in the conference room, get them some free jewelry, get them some jewelry for their wives. Then number 4 says, I'm interested in your Hostess of the Month Club. If you'd like some information about that, it's a really easy way to get some free jewelry. Just check that off. Number 5 says, we've talked about it already, but it says, if you promise not to stalk me, I will admit that I'm curious about this business and would like some information to read. Now, ladies, I know you saw how easy it was to be the jewelry lady. I don't even know the names half the time. Exactly. So if you want to check that off, I'll give you some information. Number 6 says, please invite me to your annual jewelry retirement and holiday sales. I do these about 3 times a year. I will send you an invitation. I send out about 600 of them. So if you don't come, I'm not knocking on your door. I promise. It's okay. And number 7 says, what did you or didn't you like about the show? Did I talk too fast, too long, show too much jewelry, not enough jewelry? Do you want me to do cartwheels, Write it down. You never know what will happen next. All right? Last thing, do you want to hear about my specials?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That was very enthusiastic. All right, I have two specials. The first one, if you spend $50 or more, you get to take a trip. Ooh, we don't know what to wear.
The treasure chest.
To the treasure chest. Let's see what we have in the treasure chest tonight. Let's see. We have, ooh. We got some fabulous scarves in the treasure trunk.
Love it.
We have some jewelry cleaner cloths, because you may need to clean your jewelry, right? We have some anti-tarnish tabs. If you don't have a pack of chalk or silica package, this is a pack of 10. Throw this in with your silver jewelry. It'll absorb the moisture, keep your silver from tarnishing. Jewelry cleaner. Does anybody know what this is?
Coin purse.
The jewelry
It
purse.
is not a coin purse. This is your handy dandy jewelry on the go purse. If you don't have 10 seconds to put your jewelry on, you can drop it in here. Then when you are in your car at a stop sign or a red light, not when you're driving, you can take your jewelry off and put it on your body, right? Let's be honest, we're all friends and family now. How many of you ever take your jewelry off and you drop it in your purse? This is bad news. How many of you take your jewelry off and you drop it in the cup holder in your car? It's bad news. If you have your handy dandy jewelry on the go purse, your earring will always be able to find its friend. I know you've lost friends like this. It's very sad. If you have larger jewelry on the go purse needs, we do have larger jewelry on the go purses, not to be confused with cosmetic bags. This is still a jewelry on the go purse, okay? Good.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, second special we have is if you purchase, now this is a special that I cannot even compete with. Premier has a fabulous special in the month of February. If you spend $75, you can get any piece that is $50 or less for $10. You can do that as many times as you want. I know, it's a fabulous, fabulous special. I do, ladies, I take all forms of payment, cash, check, or charge, or any creative combination of the three, a little cash, a little check, a little charge. But I hope you had a great time, ladies. Please count your Diva dollars so we can see who won the prize. And then, ladies, when you're finished, please feel free to play in the jewelry. I have a ring sizer, I have catalogs. There is an index in the back of every catalog. So if you're looking for something by name, you can find it really easily. And if you want to look for something and you don't know the name, just hold it up and I will shout it out to you. 71. Oh, that was close. All right, Addison, give this to your winner.
Okay, I'll give that to my winner.
Don't open it. Let your winner open it. Give it
I
to
know
her.
what it is.
Give it to Erica. All right, Erica, open it up and show everybody what you got. Now, there's a little card in there. You can read it out loud for everybody to see.
The bracelet has a meaning. This bracelet has a meaning, not the. Sorry. The crown is part of the Premier Designs logo. It symbolizes Hope and Premier's royal way of service. The heart reminds us that Premier's purpose is to enrich lives through caring, and that people are the heart of Premier. The ring represents the product we sell. The cross is a reminder that Premier is based on biblical principles.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much for coming. Now, that's a great bracelet to put on with your watch to keep your watch from being naked, because you never want a naked watch. But I hope you all had a great time, ladies. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting Addison and her wonderful party today. Please feel free to play in the jewelry, eat some more snacks. If you have any questions, I'll be here to help.
Thank you.
Have a great day.